father is. My mom got pregnant with me at 17 years old. I didn't have the people in my life that was supposed to be in my life, so I made some stupid decisions, dropped out of high school, homeless, living in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash can. So when people ask me, why are you so passionate? Because, bro, I got an opportunity to be a multi-millionaire from talking. Bruh, from talking? So when I dropped out of high school and I started going to this church and let me speak, I picked up the mic. I was 16 years old, I picked up the mic. I'm not gonna say it was the best speech I ever did, but when I picked up that mic and got off that stage, I was like, yep, I could do it. I could do that. Like, I could do that. And then when I found out I could make money doing it and I could take care of my family, I was like, showtime. Like, you only got one shot. You mean to tell me if I perfect this, I can eat and my kids can eat and my kids' kids can eat? I found out I had a gift. I started thinking about what my mom need, what my sisters need. One day I woke up and was like, I gotta do this for my wife. Like, I don't know what happened, but she called me like, yo, E, I'm lost. Took her to the hospital, found out she had MS. The doctor was like, look, this is the one thing we can tell you. Stress caused MS. I told my girl, you will never work again. When my girl got diagnosed with MS, I'm like, it's showtime. You will never work again.
When I was in Milwaukee, I did 5 gigs in one day. My man was like, bro, you look tired. I was like, okay, I'm about to show you that. Because what he was saying was he was looking at my body, and he saw the different time zones. He saw the fatigue on my body. And I told my body, like, bro, this 20 grand, bro. You ain't tired. Push through it.
This how we eat. This ain't no motivational presentation. This how my mama eat right now. This how my wife never have to go to work again. Number one, I'm gonna be real with you. Number one, if you gonna get it, you gonna have to have that dog. You're gonna have to have that dog. You're gonna have to be that dude that say, I'm not just going with skill. There's a one type of dude who feel like because he's gifted, that it's just an automatic road for him. And let me tell y'all something. You are gifted, but you better humble yourself. That's like you came out. Your parents, however the DNA happened, you just came out with those skills. You were born with that. Right? You were born with that. You didn't do nothing to earn that. That's not what gets you in the league. Not what you were born with. You got skill and you got will. You got skill and you got will. Two total different things. You were born with certain things, but to get to the next level, when you go to the pros, everybody you playing is a pro. E.T., why you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Why you putting videos up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning on Instagram? Number one, because I want to be the best that ever done it. I'm competing against everybody else in the world. I'm not mad at them. I'm not against them. But when you number one, you don't have to negotiate with your check. When you I remember when I was like number 25 or something, they would be like, okay, you got to fly here, you got to fly. Now I tell people how I fly. I tell people where I stay, where I don't stay. And I ain't making millions of dollars, but my gift is making room for me. Every time I get on 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm killing them. I'm killing them. Tony Robinson can't keep up. I got a different motor. I got a different grind.
Bro, you do not want to be me. You're not ready for this grind, bro. You're too immature.
And sometimes, you know, your youth is the best thing you got going for you, but sometimes it could be, you know, it could be the opposite. Somebody in this room is gonna be disappointed a couple years from now. What I'm trying to get you to understand is, when you understand you have an opportunity, you play a little different.
You don't know how many days you have left. You don't want to be wasting days. Like you're not God. Like you don't create. You can't wake yourself up. You don't know how many days you have left. You can't be playing with the days you have. We all have 24 hours, all right? What makes some of us average, makes some of us good, some are great, is not the family you was born into, right? It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with your socioeconomic status. It has everything to do with how you command your life. Y'all not kids no more. I don't do elementary school. If I'm talking to a 3rd grader, 4th grader, 5th grader, kindergartner, I don't care what I tell them, they're not at a place of maturity where they can switch their mindset. They're kids, you grown. And some of you are grown, but you're still a child. And you brag about how you're an adult. You're only an adult because of your age. You're not an adult because you command your life. You're not an adult because you are 18 years old, you're 25, 26. You're still getting attitude. That means you're not an adult in that area. That means that particular area controls you. I mean, like, you gotta stop playing. So most of you, what happens is, when everything is favorable, you a beast. Make sure you understand what I'm saying. When everything is favorable, meaning like whatever conditions you like, but when the conditions ain't right, you get smacked in the face. You gotta grow up. So what I'm saying to you is, you gotta be mature. And some of you are immature. Somebody just texted me a minute ago. It's like, yo, E, I always wanted to be the first one in my family to go to college. You know, I wanted to be whatever, you know. And so he was like, but I'm failing the class, you know, and I'm not doing as well as I thought I was gonna do. What do you think I should do? I said, what? Get help. What kind of question is that? You should think by going to the next level, it's going to be more of a challenge because it's another level. But go get help, right? What you texting me for? What you want me to tutor you? You got Learning Resource Center. You got professors.
So here's the deal. When you have an opportunity, why would you give 80%? Why would you give 80%, 70%? Why wouldn't you always give 120%? What would make you not give 120%?
You got to show up. You got to show up. And some of you can show up when you're at home, when you go on the road, you struggle, meaning that when things are going the way you want, you cool, but when it rains, you got to grow up. Your body does not control you. I heard somebody tell me they're not a morning person. What kind of foolishness is that? You're not a what? What does that mean exactly? You're not a morning person. What, you a child? What does that mean you're not a morning person? If I got to get up early in the morning to get the money, I'm a morning person. You got to be a morning person, afternoon person, night person. You got to be at home person, on the road person. You got to be when you feel good person, when you sick person, when you tired person.
When you come out, what you got to do? You got to kill.
Now watch this. We live in a society, y'all so spoiled. Whatever you say, you can go on Google and get the answer for it. You ain't even got to go to the library. You can just go on your phone, put Google time management, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. You're in college. Like, that's the name of the game. So you get 4 years where you can spend hours and nobody gonna trip on you. You can spend hours learning the craft, but when you come out, you better be so sweet with your craft that your craft is making you money. You should be an ATM machine. You should be able to produce money. You shouldn't have to go to nobody to get money. You should be able to produce money on your own. You are a walking ATM machine. When you were created with a gift. Now the fact that if you use it or not, that don't got nothing to do with nobody. You have to learn how to control yourself, right? And so y'all know my circumstances. I'm not here because I'm sweet. I'm here because one day I was like, yo, you need to get control of this, bro. You need to get control of your life. Each one of us, the things that you don't have control over is the things that keep